Zimmerit was a paste applied to German tanks to prevent the attachment of magnetic mines. The Zimmerit paste was applied in varied patterns, all designed to create a ridged, uneven surface approximately 6 mm thick. Vertical and horizontal ridges were common, as was waffle patterns, square grids and scoring over ridge patterns. The finish was applied from August 1943 at factories and from January 1944 field applied. Therefore there is quite a variety in styles of finish, and the references should be sought for applying your finish. We are going to focus on the most common ridge pattern applied by trowel in vertical bands. This simple method of applying Zimmerit uses no nails adhesive or similar. The first thing we need to do is apply masking tape to any areas where we don't wish any Zimmerit to appear. Masking tape can also be used to prevent Zimmerit paste so that it will mimic the damage created by chipping. Here we're going to use small torn off pieces of masking tape applied at random places so that when it is subsequently removed it will look like a chip has come away. This effect can be further enhanced by painting. Because the paste will cover the sides completely, identify beforehand any locating holes for tools or boxes or anything else that will be stuck to the sides. These holes can be blocked later on with stretched sprue. This item here is the no nails, although there are other brands available. It is very simple then to apply the no nails directly from the tube onto your surface. Spread it using a trowel or even your finger, and because it is water based it will easily clean off. You're aiming to get a thin coverage all over, but it doesn't matter how messy it is at the moment, as the next stage will remove any fingerprints. Using our toothed comb, which can be purchased from the likes of Tamiya or using your own, you're aiming to impart ridges along the sides of the hull. You can see that we're moving it along here and then slightly shifting it either up or down just to impart the difference between each ridge. Try to keep all your ridges parallel to each other and you're aiming to have them perpendicular to the ground. In its wet state, the no nails is white, and as it starts to dry it will take on a more clear consistency. Whilst it is still soft, you can place in your stretched sprues to keep your locating holes open. We're now going to apply it to the front glacis plate of the tank, once again using the same method. You will see that you get a build-up of no nails residue as you're combing across the surface. Every now and then this needs to be wiped off with a damp cloth to ensure that the teeth of your comb do not become clogged. Here you can see the newly applied Zimmerit, and on the opposite side where the no nails has dried and become slightly clear. Peeling away the masking tape will leave a nice clean edge ready for your fenders or any other items to be attached. Complex areas will require a lot of masking, and irregular shapes will need to be cut around. More complex areas, or areas that have convex or concave shapes that prevent using the comb, will require a different technique. Using milliput, which we have shown on our YouTube channel before, mix them up and press it as thin as possible into the area requiring a different type of Zimmerit texture. Here, around the hull machine gun, we are placing the milliput on. The masking tape is giving us the limit of where we want the milliput to go. With the milliput firmly pressed into position, we can then move on to texturing it. We have a piece of sprue here that's been carved into a chisel, or you can use a small screwdriver blade. This is going to be pressed into the soft milliput to impart the ridges that we've already created. You can see by using a small tool we can follow the contours of the machine gun mount. Once again, look at your references and you'll see that this is common on many German AFEs. Once happy with the area that we've applied Zimmerit using milliput, we can score with a knife so that when we remove the masking tape we have a straight edge which to apply our no nails to. The remainder of this part will then be textured using a conventional comb and no nails. The complex shape on the gun mantlet needs milliput applied, and the black colour shows this, with the remaining yellow colour showing no nails. Under a coat of paint, it all blends in together. This panther model shows both these techniques used together to finish the model completely. We have no nails applied to the turret sides and hull sides, and the curves of the mantlet have been done using milliput textured with a tool. When dry, no nails can be overpainted with enamels or acrylic paints and will not lift.